And this is a pudding. It is called cornmeal pudding. And they have to grate a coconut to get the milk from the coconut so that we can mix it with the cornmeal and the other ingredients to make the pudding. Once finished grating the coconut, you'll have to put it in a bowl. There is our bowl. And we have to squeeze the juice out of the coconut to get the coconut milk. You can use cold water, but warm water get the juice out much better. You can use the water from the top, or you can put the kettle on to boil the water and do it. In 2 coconuts, we are looking for the liquid that comes out of it for about 3 pints of water. So I'm getting the water in. Okay, you can measure it by this, but by the time we get to it, we'll know whether we have the right thing or not. You have to rub the coconut that you've grated together, just like that. Rub it in to get the milk out. Here we go. And that's the first half a pint of water in there. So if I catch a full pint of water there, or 2 pints of water, so we can use it and know how we're going to do this. This container is 2 pints of water. Okay, I put a little bit more water in, and you mix it all in. The more you squeeze the juice in, is the more the milk comes out. See? As you squeeze it, you see the white juice comes out. We now then going to strain this off. I'll use a saucepan to do it. Use a strainer. It across the pan there, and we're going to squeeze this in like that, and we're going to strain the juice off into the pan, and we get as much juice as we can out of the first lot. My grandmother had taught me how to do this, and my mother, and they had the process of squeezing the coconut 3 times. So I've inherited this. so I'm going to do it the way they did it. You put some more water in, and I suppose as soon as you see the water start coming clear and no juice, this is the way to finish up with this. As you can see, the grease from the coconut, see, all along the pot, the side of the pan there. Look, that's how the coconut. In another process, you'll find out that you can get some oil from it to cook. You can see the oil, it's extracting the oil, the greasy bit that makes the coconut oil from the pan on the side of the bowl. Quite sticky when you come to touch it. And this is our last squeezing out of the coconut, because you can see now, we are not getting that white, extraction anymore. It's just all the milk now from these 2 coconuts are extracted. Out of the juice that we've just processed, here we are. I'm mixing it all around and mix it all in well. Separate the juice. I take a 1/4 pint of the juice into a measuring glass. This is for the topping of the pudding. Okay? So that is put one side, ready for the topping, and the rest is for the mixing of the cornmeal pudding. Here we are. cornmeal here, 400 grams of cornmeal, 2 ounces of flour, self-raising flour, and mixed fruits. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg is into this as well. And for the juice that we were grating and mixing, it goes in to this, and we mix it in well. Brown sugar is into this as well. We have the same amount of brown sugar that we have. You have to remember that cornmeal swells out, so we have to put a lot of liquid in for it to cook and set properly. Right? Half the mixture, and this is what you get. Mix it in very well indeed. Put the rest in. It's got to be very light because it cooks and sets and the cornmeal swells out. And we're stirring it in. To that we have add half a teaspoon of vanilla. In our recipe we don't add any stock or butter in, but I find when I make it at home, and if I had a tablespoon of stock or any margarine on, it gives it that shine on the top, and it helps the cake to settle in much better. So you just put it in as the lump. You can cut it up if you want to. It's going to be melting all over the place, so you don't have to do much to it. You can put it in a big tin if you want to, but I think if we make it like this, you will see what I mean. And I've got the mixture must be well mixed while you pour it in. Sorry. I think I do it wrong here. Okay, there we go. And this is ready for the preheated oven. It's gas mark 3 or 4. You can bake this on for 30 minutes until it sets, and then we do the topping for it. For the topping, we'll put 200 ml of coconut milk, 80 grams of brown sugar, and 50 grams of margarine stock or butter, whatever you want to call it. I'll write the recipe in it. And we'll leave that there because this is going to be on the topping, okay, of the cake to finish it off. Right? All you got to do is just pour a little bit on top. A little bit on top. And sets beautiful. And then it's finished cooking. Yeah, they have the fluffy top. Well cooked, fluffy top, and it will cool. It's quite okay, I think. Because we don't have cream, yeah? The reason for the fluffy top, you could have it without. You could have it without the fluffy top. The reason for the fluffy top is because we don't have the cream like you have. You see, if you put the knife down there, you can see that it's cooked. You get me? And that now will sink in. That now will sink right to the bottom of this when you eat it, and it makes it soft and lovely. Yeah? Well done. Well cooked. Mmm.